Hello again. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley. For the next hour, we're going to play a game. We're just going to fool around playing with different words. We're playing a little game called the Odd One Out. Very simple. We're going to look at a group of 4 words. Now, I will start by giving the class 4 words that are seemingly somewhat related, and then the object of the game, we're going to go around the class student by student. Hopefully we'll get more students because it's much more interesting and challenging the more students we have. And your job is to figure out why one word does not belong in the group. In other words, which word is the odd one out and why. Now, here's the reason it can be interesting in English. Not only can we think about the content or the context of the meaning, the definition of the meaning of the word, we can also think about grammatical uses. We can think about English constructions. We can think about the spelling. We can think about actual things that have to do with the English of the word. Okay, let's give it a try. Hello, Luo, again.
Yes, hello, Oakley. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you again. Okay. All right. Well, let's give this a try here. I guess. Let's see. Let's start very simply, maybe, and see what we come up with. Have you played this game with me before? I've done it. I haven't done it in a while, but
No, I don't think so.
okay. Whoops. Oopsie. What happened here? Okay. All right. Oh, great. We've got another contestant. Okay, Wenting, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, Wenting, we're playing a little game here, just challenging ourselves. A little logic game. I'm going to put 4 words. We're going to start simply. I'm going to put 4 words in the chat box here. All right? There they are. Eagle, owl, bat, penguin. Which word is different than the other words and why? What reason? It could have to do with the content or the context, the definition of the word. It might have to do with the spelling. It might have to do with grammatical uses, verbs or nouns, whatever. All right, that's the idea. Luo, you were first in.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Which word is different?
Oh,
Which word?
I have 2 answers. We can, choose penguin, and that is a different one because the penguin live in the Arctic, but you could find the others in our where we live in, and also I think the penguin. Oh, yeah. Penguin again. Penguin. Penguin cannot fly. Penguin cannot fly. Yes, it's another reason. So, penguin.
You surprised yourself, Luo.
Yeah, penguin.
It was funny. Yeah, you kind of surprised yourself. Oh, penguin again. I have to correct you, though. I'm sorry, but I have to correct you. The penguin does not live in the Arctic, actually.
Really?
Really? Penguins live in the Antarctic.
Yes. One of them. Just want to say.
Okay, yeah, one of them. But yeah, okay. And also there are Arctic owls, snow owls, snowy owls.
Okay.
But nevertheless, okay. If you qualify that as Antarctic, I can accept that. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Plus, penguins are much better dressed. Uh, okay. Wenting. Wenting?
Yep.
Wenting, what do you think? Which word doesn't belong in this group?
Bat.
Bat.
Bat is, bats are
Wow.
mammals, but others are birds.
Oh, very good. All right. The bat is a mammal, and the others are birds. Very good. You are absolutely correct about that. Um, all right. I would choose bat for another reason because eagles, owls, and penguins are animals, and a bat is a wooden stick that you hit a baseball with. Okay. Uh, there's another definition of bat, of course. Okay, well that's the idea. All right, let's try another round. Let's see what you can come up with here. Uh, all right. Da-da-da-da. All right, here's another set of words I'll give you a crack at. Okay, war, flood, drought, plague. War, flood, drought, plague. Wenting, I'm gonna let you have first crack at it this time.
Okay. Um, maybe war, because war uh, is just human directly begin a war, but others it's sometimes it's because of the climate or sometimes by human indirectly.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay. War is directly caused by humans. Okay, and the others have natural causes, usually, or maybe indirectly sometimes caused by humans. Okay. All right, that works. Luo, what do you think?
From my instinct, I think it's drought because there was a war during the WW2 in Prague and caused a lot of the flood. So I think it should be drought.
Wait a minute.
Hmm.
What, what was that again? There was a war that
Oh,
caused a
sorry.
flood?
Prague. I think it's a Praga in Europe. But it's not a plug. Oh, see. Okay.
Oh, you're thinking of Prague.
Oh, Prague. Yeah, Prague. Sorry, I made a mistake.
Okay.
Prague.
Uh, yes, this is plague. Something
Plague.
quite
Yeah.
different. You know plague, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
disease that spreads through the population.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If this plague, I think war is a different one. War. Because flood, drought, and plague also some of the uh, some of the how can I say a disaster. Yeah, disasters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Similar to Wenting's reason. All right. War is a disaster too. Don't think it's not. It's just a man-made disaster. Okay, I will also say war because flood, drought, and plague all have double vowels in them, in the word. Aha. Uh, okay. Or I could choose, for a totally different reason, I might choose drought. Why? Because to war on someone, you can use as a verb. To flood, he flooded the bathroom. Okay. And plague also can be a verb. He plagued me until I allowed him to enter the nightclub. Okay, if you plague someone, you keep bothering them, pestering. Ooh, you continue to annoy someone. You plague them. But I can't use drought as a verb. Drought is a noun. I can't say the climate droughted the area. Yeah, no, the climate caused a drought in the area. There was an extended drought in this desert area. I can't say that this area was droughted. It makes no sense. Drought is only a noun. The others can be verbs. Tricky. So sometimes the odd one out can be the odd one out for a grammatical reason or a spelling reason, maybe even.
Excuse me, what did you mean by double vowel?
Double vowel, there's two O's in flood. There's an OU. Consecutive vowels, I should have said. There's a UE.
Double vowel is just according by the spelling, but not by how to pronounce it.
That is true. Yes, just simply the spelling. Has nothing to do with the pronunciation. Although, since you mentioned it, if we notice these words, flood, it only has one vowel sound with the double vowel. Drought, interestingly, also has one vowel sound. Plague, the double vowel actually is not pronounced whatsoever. You don't even pronounce it. Interesting construction. It's very interesting in English. Sometimes double vowels are pronounced as one vowel sound. Sometimes, for example, in a word like, for example, society, the I and the et are both pronounced, but we separate them with what's called a glide, a Y or a W sound. So society is actually 4 syllables, 4 unique, distinct vowel sounds, strangely enough. So sometimes in English you have to be careful of that. Since you mentioned it, thought I'd point out that little English phenomena. All right, I'll give you guys another list of 4, but I also would like you to maybe think about your own, which maybe could challenge me. It's more interesting if they're not completely random words, but if they're sort of somewhat kind of related to an idea. Makes it more challenging and more fun to find the odd one out. So if you can think of a list of 4, that would be great. In the meantime, I will give you another list here, maybe a little more complicated, something a little more challenging, some more challenging vocabulary. Okay, here we go. All right, I don't know if you can, if it's, sometimes when I copy paste this in the VerbLink chat it doesn't look right. But okay, the words are archaeologist, sociologist, historian, and paleontologist.
Well, what is paleontologist?
Paleontologist. Wenting, do you know? Do you know that one or no?
I was just looked up in the dictionary.
Aha. Okay, paleontologist is that guy who hunts around for dinosaur bones. That guy.
It's similar to archaeologist.
Yes, but a paleontologist looks for animal remains, fossils and such. He's more interested in ancient biology, as opposed to an archaeologist who studies human remains and possibly tools, etc. Okay, so what do you think, Luo? Your turn to go first again.
Historian is a different one because other three always ist. Yeah, that's my reason.
Okay, a different suffix at the end. Okay, that's very good. All right, very much English related. Okay, a logist. It actually has the entire ologist, actually. That whole suffix means study of, basically. So, all right. Okay, good point. Wenting, what do you think?
I think the sociologist.
Sociologist.
Sociologist. Okay, sorry.
All right. Why?
Because the other three words describe a person to learn something in the past.
Aha. Very good. Sociologists can study past societies and cultures, but they can also, and often do, study modern society and culture. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Very good. Okay, I could choose, I'm going to choose paleontologist, actually, because the other three are concerned more with human society, culture, and history. Something that has to do with humans. But a paleontologist is not. They're much more concerned with the animal kingdom. Or I could choose archaeologist, since that's the only word that starts with a vowel. Oh my goodness. Luo, is that your list of 4?
Yeah, yes, it's my list.
Duck, duck, suck, dark. Ooh, that's a tough one. Interesting. Wenting, okay. Luo has challenged us with his list of 4. What do you think of that?
Dark.
Dark?
Others are just the pronunciation is and the dark is
Okay. The others are all the others are all rhyming words. They all rhyme. Yes, they all have the same vowel sound and the same ending, which means they're rhyming words. Okay. Well, I let you have that one. Well, that was the obvious one. Jeez. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to choose dark, but for a different reason. Because duck, tuck, and suck are all verbs. But dark is not a verb. It can be a noun or an adjective, but the verb form is darken with en at the end. So once again, I can duck. Do you guys know what duck is, the verb? I mean,
no.
yes. Duck can be a noun, quack, 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 quack. I know you know that, but no, you don't know duck, the verb? Oh, you should know this. Okay, if we go to have a picnic in the park and I yell, duck, what should you do? Luo, do you know?
I just check my dictionary. If you say duck, I have to dodge. Dodge is something.
Yeah. Basically, cover your head. If I yell duck, it means to bend your head down because there's probably a baseball or something going straight for your head. This is duck. When you quickly move your head down to avoid something. That's right. And tuck is when you put yourself into like a fetal position, crouching, make your body small. You tuck. Skiers tuck to cut down on wind resistance and to go faster. Yeah. And suck, you suck through a straw. Okay, that's mine. Okay, Luo,
Mm-hmm.
what It's your list. What is your reason? What is your pick?
Actually, I typed this list freely, but after that, after you have your answer, I think there also another answer because
Huh?
there one of them bad words, curse word. So I will say suck is a different one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. That's interesting. It can be. Normally, using it is not a bad word. It is a weird word, though, in English, because it depends on what you co-locate it with. All right. You know, suck up the Coca-Cola with a straw, then that's not a bad word. It's totally, there's nothing wrong with that. But of course, if you use it in co-location with other words, it can be very bad indeed. Okay. Um, all right. Yeah, okay. It can commonly be slang. You know, in English, oh, this sucks. All right, it's slang. It's not very nice. Okay, it's not considered polite language. It's not exactly a curse word or a swear word, but on the other hand, it's not very polite either, and it's used as slang. Okay, Wenting, do you have a? Can you give us a list of 4? Challenge us with?
Yes, I was
Cool. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I was reading this book, this vocabulary builder. So
Uh-huh.
downloading it.
Oh dear. All right, this is tough. All right, we got psychologist, psychiatrist, psychotherapist, and physiologist. Okay. Lua, what do you think? Which one is
Well, I
different?
think
Oh, yeah.
obviously the different one is physiologist.
Yeah.
Physiologist is the different kind of the logist, different from the PSY. I mean,
Okay. Okay, you're looking at the prefix. All right, we've in the class earlier we were looking at the suffix or the ending. Here you're looking at the prefix, the beginning of the word, a set spelling that precedes many words, but okay, has something in common. What is the difference between psych and physi, so to speak? I mean, as a prefix. Do you
mm,
know, Luo?
yes, I know. Psychologist is talking about how can I say? But it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
That
And
is.
can Wentin explain to me?
Can Wenting explain? Maybe. Yeah. Or okay. Uh,
Just the psych may be related to the mental, emotional.
that's right. That's absolutely correct. And physio, phys, the PHYS, is related to the body, physical fitness, physiologist, corporal, right, body of the body. Okay, so all right, so that's your reasoning. I'm gonna say psychotherapist just for a very weird reason, because this may not be true in China for you guys, but a psychologist, a psychiatrist, and a physiologist all have to have a degree. But a psychotherapist does not, in America, does not necessarily need to have a degree in psychology, strangely enough. They do need to be certified, but they don't need to have an actual degree.
I think so.
You think so?
just psychotherapists do not to give drugs, something.
Yeah, or to quit smoking or something like that. Yeah. See, we have a strong differentiation in the United States, at least. I don't know about anywhere else. I'm not sure, but a therapist does not necessarily have to have a degree. Uh, Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. A physical therapist, of course, you would not go to a physical therapist who did not have a degree in sports medicine. I mean, that would be weird. You'd be taking a very big chance. But there are other different kinds of therapists. For example, an aromatherapist. Okay. They try to treat your psychological or emotional needs by burning candles that smell like peppermint or pumpkins or whatever. So obviously there's no degree in that. I could be wrong about psychotherapists, actually. Maybe they do need to have a degree. I'm not sure. I could be wrong with my answer. I have to look that up. Wenting, what is your pick?
My pick, physiologist. The same reason with the law.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no fun. Okay. Uh, Interesting. Okay. Uh, all right. Do you have actually in China, Wenting, since you brought this up, are there therapists that work in different areas that don't necessarily have a degree? For example, aromatherapist or I don't know, massage therapist. Thank you. Well, very good. Right.
Maybe yes in the past, but now I think actually in modern city, every a degree is just a must. But in some rural area, maybe some doctor do not have any degree, but they can treat someone who lack money to go to the hospital.
Okay. Uh, okay. I while you were explaining that, I looked at psychotherapists and my reasoning. Requirements of these professions vary, often require graduate school and supervised clinical experience, but not necessarily. Okay. Very vague. All right, so I guess it depends what your therapy is about. Interesting. Okay, let me try. My turn to give a list here. Let's see. Hang on. I'm just making up a list. Okay. Well, this one should be challenging. All right. Wenting, here's my list. View, perception, perspective, see.
C. C cannot be used as a noun.
Ah, the view, the perception, the perspective, the see. Unless it's SEA, but it's not here. Ooh, that was very quick and very fast. Okay, very good. Luau, do you have any other ideas here?
No, my idea is
No.
same as Bunting's. Yeah, because I think the view, perception, and perspective could represent our conception, but see cannot.
Well, uh, Okay. Of course, we do have in English the phrase "the way I see it" to introduce our perspective or our view or our perception. uh,
No,
okay.
no, I don't think it's a similar thing because you said the way I see it, so I think the way is the main point, similar to
Uh,
view, perception, or perspective.
okay. Well, it's not a noun as Wenting said. Okay. Um, hmm.
Actually, I look up dictionary. See can be used as a noun.
Can it? It can.
It's the seat, center of authority, office, or
Oh, the Holy See. Oh, you mean like the Pope?
I. What did you mean by? I just
Okay.
look up dictionary.
Okay. Can you say that again?
Um,
What does it say?
it can be explained as the seat, center of authority, office, or jurisdiction of a bishop.
Okay. AKA, otherwise known as, for example, and usually used, particularly, the Holy See is otherwise known as the Pope of the Catholic Church. Sometimes he is addressed as the Holy See. All right, I'd forgotten about that. I mean, this is a very kind of specific usage and has nothing to do with actually seeing at all. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that. All right. Yeah, okay, I'm having a tough time with this one, trying to think of another, because perspective and view are very, very similar. Actually, perception is different, I think, because what you see, what you view, what your perspective is, has to do with the actual physical seeing, but your perception has to do with your interpretation. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm reaching there. I don't know. All right. Anyway, Luo's got a new group for us. Shift, home, begin, end. Okay. Just looking at the keyboard, huh?
It's
Okay.
too hard.
It's too hard.
I cannot see any connection.
I think he's just looking at the keyboard. Uh, okay.
You are so smart. You are so smart.
Yeah, well, you know,
Oh,
I sit here
yeah,
in front of my keyboard all day long, every day. I'm
so
not
what's
that
your answer?
smart. So what's my answer? I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. Let me think here. Wow, this is a tough one. Well, I could give some easy answers, like "and" is the only one that starts with a vowel. Okay. Okay, where is begin? I know there's a.
Well, that's my answer. Yes. As I said, you are so smart in the beginning.
Where is
Looking
begin?
at
I
you.
can find the other three on the keyboard, but I recognized it immediately. But then I'm like, wait a minute, there's no begin. I was thinking, Luau, is the Chinese keyboard different? Is there something I'm missing? Maybe they have a begin key, and I just don't know about that. Actually, that was my first thought, but I was afraid to say it.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Okay. Uh, all right, that's interesting. Nope. You know, okay. I was going to say something about baseball, but all of these words can be used in baseball too. A shift is when everyone moves in the outfield. Home is home plate, and of course the game begins and ends at some point. Hello, Chris, wherever you are. Why don't you join us? Uh, okay, Wenting, nice of you to say hello. Wenting, do you have anything for shift, home, begin, end? Ooh, I see another one, actually.
Mm, I think home, begin, and the end. All of these three have mm, a nasal sound. I mean, M and N, something like that. The shift is no.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, oh, because of the M's and N's. Yeah, you're absolutely right, actually. That's funny. I never would have seen that.
So that's why I chose them because I want
Oh,
trap you trap you
uh,
guys from the
yeah,
keyboard. Yeah.
right. Uh, Actually, that's those are called nasal consonants. M's and N's and NG sound like sing, song, and M's and M's. Wow, wow, Wenting, I'm really impressed. Wow, never would have seen that actually. But okay, that's pretty good. Hmm. Uh. All right. New list. A duck again. Again, we've got duck. Duck, chicken, swan, pigeon. I'd eat all of them. Luau.
Really? You eat one?
Sure, no problem. If I was hungry enough.
Well, well,
I've never eaten a swan.
okay. So my answer
It's
is one
illegal.
because you haven't you couldn't you cannot eat a swan for some reasons, but you can eat duck,
Good.
chicken, and pigeon.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think I have no idea. Do people anywhere in the world eat swans? I do not know. I mean, seems like they look edible to me, but there aren't any in Philippines where I live now. In America, where I'm from, it's illegal to kill swans. They're protected species, so it's not even legal. But I have no idea if there are places. Plus, swans have a long neck. Yeah.
You are too smart.
No.
That's why
Weird.
I put this one here.
Really? Okay.
It's because I
Uh,
haven't eaten any swan.
right. Do you know the story of the ugly duckling? Do you guys know that story? I'm just curious.
No, no, I don't know.
No? Wenting? No?
What story?
The story of the ugly duckling. All right. It's a very.
Ugly duck became a swan in the end.
That's it. Yeah. And
Yes.
then.
Well, I know it. Okay, if you say
Okay. All
so.
right.
Mhm.
Right. 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 The everybody picked on the ugly duckling because it was ugly and not like everybody else, and then it grew up to be a beautiful swan. And there's a moral in that story. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. All right. I guess that's nothing else to be said about chickens and swans. Are swans a protected species in China, actually?
Oh,
Out of
yes, I think
curiosity?
so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. See if I can give you guys another list. Wow. We need more people in this class. It's much more challenging if there's 8 people trying to think of a different reason. Okay, now that didn't come out very well because I didn't add commas. All right, novel, newspaper, magazine, and radio broadcast. There, that's better. A little better. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wenting, what do you think? Which is different?
Radio broadcast. It I listen to a radio broadcast, but I read novel, newspaper, and magazine.
Okay. Unless you have what is that called when you have a book on tape or whatever, book on MP3? I guess, possibly. Okay. Luo, what do you? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Also, radio broadcasts have 2 words, but others are just a single word.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. Luo.
I think the different one is radio broadcast because other 3 all are print media, except the radio broadcast.
Very good. All right, but I'm gonna choose novel because newspapers, magazines, and radio broadcasts are periodicals, meaning they come out in a newspaper every day, a magazine every month, a radio broadcast every day, or maybe every certain times of the day. They are scheduled events, whereas novels are completely not scheduled. Ooh, Wenting, that's brutal. Well, that's a tough one. Okay, Wenting throws out another 4 words: Jack, Queen, King, Knight. Luo, can you think of
Jack. What exactly Jack mean? I think the Queen and the King and Knight could be in the medieval times in the some Europe country, but I don't know if Jack has have some meaning related to that. So if the Jack has a meaning related to the medieval period of that time, I don't know.
I think it does. I think so.
Jack, I think if you are talking a poker, probably a joker we could find on the in a poker. But Jack, is Jack a joker?
No, it's not a joker. It's what is a jack? It's basically kind of like a prince.
Prince.
Kind of. Wow, Jack has about a gazillion different meanings. I mean, really a lot of meanings. Jack of all trades.
Okay. My answer is queen because queen is female.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I personally I would say either jack because a queen, king, and knight belong on a chessboard, and a jack does not. Or I could say knight because a jack, queen, and king belong in a deck of cards, but a knight does not. Yeah, Wenting.
I just look at the poker at the jack, queen, and the king, and I just added a similar knight.
Yeah, but okay, you have knights on a chessboard, so.
So I never know the chess. I do not know queen, king, and knight is in the chess.
No. Oh, sure, absolutely. Really, Wenting, you don't play chess?
No, I don't play chess.
Oh, you should do a Verbling class, how to play chess. Of course, that could be 1,000 classes, and still you might not know. Luo, do you play chess?
Yes, I was played chess, but nowadays I didn't play. I don't play it. I don't play it.
Okay. I have played chess.
Yes, I have played chess.
Yeah, okay. Present perfect tense. Up till now. It's possible you'll play again. Okay. Also, you could pick queen because there's no K in queen. Or you could pick knight because there's no K sound in knight. Ooh. Well, there's actually that's a good list. there's a lot of possibilities there. It's actually a lot of different ways you could go on that one. And then the whole thing, and Jack has so many meanings. There's so many meanings for Jack. It's actually impossible to discuss. We'd need a whole class just to talk about that. Luau, do you have any? Do you have a new list, or do I got to come up with another one?
No, I haven't yet.
Your mind is a blank. Okay. Let me try. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. How about this one? Dish, saucer, bowl, spoon. Here's a tough one. Dish, saucer, bowl, spoon. Wenting?
I will choose spoon because dish, saucer, and the bowl, they are just to put something in it, but the spoon is used to maybe change the to eat or to put this things in this bowl into another bowl.
Okay, to serve. All right.
Oh yes.
So you use tongs or a spoon or something to serve food, or you use it to eat with, to feed yourself. Okay, fair enough. Luau, what do you think?
Yes, I have the same answer. Spoon is for picking the food, but the dish, saucer, and the bowl for to take the food. Yeah.
Well, to hold the food.
Hold the food. Yeah.
Yeah, we would never say for picking the food, though. That sounds very odd. For eating the food.
For eating food.
Or picking up the food. Oh, there. There you go. Okay, so it sounds very strange to say picking the food, but it sounds very normal to say picking up the food. All right, with the phrasal verb.
Okay,
yeah,
picking up, that's what I want to say.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Okay. Actually, I would choose saucer. Okay. Again, because the other three words can be used as a verb. You can't saucer someone, as far as I know. Okay. But you can dish something up, meaning you serve it. Dished up. You put the food from a bowl onto a dish, all right? You use a spoon you dish up some whatever, some sauce, some pasta, whatever. You can bowl. Have you ever been bowling? Wenting, have you ever been bowling?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe twice.
Maybe twice. Excellent. Are you an expert?
Pardon?
Are you an expert bowler?
No.
No. All right. Lua, have you ever been bowling?
Bowling.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been to bowling. Bowling is a sport. Yeah, I've been to many times. Yeah.
Cool. Are you a good bowler?
Oh, my highest score I think is 200, probably 50. 250.
Ooh, that's good. Wow, that's really good, actually.
Just for lucky, for luck. It's just for luck.
Well, that's really good. And spoon can also be a verb. You can spoon some soup into your mouth, or spoon some cereal into your baby's mouth. Or what does it mean if you're spooning in bed? Do you know? If you were, maybe you're not familiar with that use of the verb. two people spoon in bed, they lie very close to each other and hold each other very closely. That's called spooning. It is. Very romantic. Woohoo! All right. It's a tough one. Luo, you got another one for us?
Okay. Okay, I got this. I got this.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. If I could just correct your spelling though, as far as chocolate. There's a chocolate has a dropped syllable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's that middle O that we actually don't pronounce in English. So we don't say chocolate. We say chocolate. All right. Which is the way you spelled it. You spelled it the way it sounds, but really it has another O. Okay. Chocolate, Coke, salt, soy sauce. What the? Ugh. 4 things that really do not go together. Wenting, I hope you have a genius idea.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot to mute my microphone. Just very simply, soy sauce have 2 words.
Oh, okay.
And for me, I will never use chocolate in my dishes. I mean, to cook, I will never use the chocolate. But I can use Coke, salt, or soy sauce.
You cook with Coca-Cola?
Yes, with the wings of the chicken.
Oh, really? Cool. All right, that's very interesting. How do you cook that? Is it with what else? I don't know this dish.
I think soy sauce, Coke, and sugar.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Just to put, because the Coke is sweet.
Uh-huh.
Just to some extent, it's just like sugar.
Okay. Well, on the other hand, there's a dish made with chicken that actually has chocolate in it. It's a Mexican dish. I forget now. I can't remember what it's called. It's not coming to my mind, but there is definitely a dish that uses chocolate for a main dish. And of course, you would use chocolate in many desserts. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Well, chocolate melts. Coke is a liquid and soy sauce is a liquid. And you can melt chocolate if you heat it enough, but it's very difficult to melt salt. So I'm going to stick with salt. Here's another one, actually. Here's another reason. Coke, salt, and soy sauce are always uncountable nouns. Chocolate is usually an uncountable noun, but sometimes when you're talking about candies, individual candies, you can say, I would like 3 chocolates. So sometimes chocolate can be accountable, depending.
And the salt can be used as adjective, or else are just a noun.
Well, as an adjective, it's salty with a Y.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you can say chocolatey. You can add a Y to chocolate and say chocolatey and make that into an adjective as well. Ooh, it's chocolatey. All right, Luau, this is your list. What did you come up with?
Well,
This is a tough one.
I haven't thought on lots of things you are mentioned related to grammar or something. Actually, I just put them on the screen freely, and after that, I think I have 2 reasons. Because chocolate you can eat it directly, but you cannot eat other things directly. And the Coke you can drink it directly, and you cannot drink other things directly. So the answer can be chocolate or Coke.
You can drink soy sauce directly. You just don't want to.
Yeah, you just don't want to.
You just would never want to. I was also thinking that chocolate, Coke, and soy sauce are all dark brown, or even black, but salt is white.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
That's another reason. But then again, there is white chocolate, which is my favorite. I love white chocolate, but yeah, it's a tough one. In any case, you would never mix these four together. That would be horrible. Really terrible thing to do. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, here's my last list of 4 because we're at the end of class. End, finish, close, stop. Because we're just about to finish the class. Wenting? Which one would be different?
I think close cannot be used as a noun, but I'm not
The close? Yeah, it can be, actually. The close of the restaurant was very sad for everyone. The close can be the ending. Well, maybe that would be the closing of the restaurant. I'm pretty sure close can be a noun. The close.
Yes, it can be used as a noun.
For very specific things.
Just the act of closing.
All right. So pretty much what I said.
So there is no s in the in the word "and."
Ah. Okay. Very good. All right. Very good. Okay. The close of the day. Okay. When you buy land and you, okay, that's an interesting use. When you buy land and you finish signing all the papers with the lawyers, that's also called the close, or sometimes the closing. We closed on a house. Okay, the close went very well. Luo.
My answer is end. Yeah, my answer is end because end with a vowel.
Starts with a vowel.
Starts with a vowel.
End starts with a vowel. Okay. Well, okay. Close ends with a vowel. So there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And each word, okay, well, there's one 3-letter word, one 4-letter word, one 5-letter word, one 6-letter word. Okay. All right, so anyhow, we are at the end, the finish, the close, and it's time to stop the class. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta go. All right, thanks.
Bye.